G'day legends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing something that we've all been waiting for, and unfortunately didn't make it to Eastgate Con, but it is here with me now and I'm so stoked to have it. It is the 2023 Hellcat from Full Send Electric. This is my board. This was built and put together by the crew at Full Send Electric for me for Eastgate Con, and yeah, I paid for it. She's mine. She's complete and she's here. So I'm going to get into specs, give you guys all some familiarity with this board and tell you basically what's in it and how it all went together. It is running a 12S 7P. They didn't go with the 8 because there was just not enough room in that enclosure. They felt it was a little too tight on the 2022 model, and they didn't want to do a 6, so they've just rounded straight in and gone 12S 7P. It is running the Molicel 21700 P42A cells, and beautiful, obviously the best cells on the market at the moment. They were going to go with the, and I believe it was the Maker X Pro ESC. They've stuck to the Maker X DV6. They stuck with what they knew and that was going to give them the best result, and they didn't deviate. Obviously the Maker X Pro ESC is out now and they've had a little bit more time to prove it, so I'm not sure whether the new one's going to come up with that ESC or they're going to stick with the DV6. So I'll wait and see. Don't have that information at the moment. Also, just to let you know, there is a discount code for this board for my channel. It is Eastgate Oz. Eastgate Oz is the discount code. You'll see it along the bottom. If you want $250 cashola off this board, chuck in the beautiful code and it will give you a discount on this beautiful board. I believe the board's going to be released in a couple of weeks, 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks. I'm not really 100% sure. Full Send Electric still working on the details. There's some deviation from this board to actually the production model, and I'll get to that in a second too. So we are running the MBS Matrix 3 trucks front and rear. I'm running soft white bushings front and rear on this. Obviously you can go with the reds. The reds are the hard, whites are the softest, and obviously orange in the middle. So I've got some red ones there. I will try them out later to, when I go a little bit faster and see how this board was put together for obviously a bit of track running. So we've gone with the soft bushings in this for that reason. Also, we are running the Rockstar Pro 2 aluminium hubs. They're not the XLs, they are just the Pro 2s. The XL hubs are obviously the deeper dish ones, and then if you go to the deeper dish ones, you have to get the extended shaft, which you buy separately for the trucks. I think this goes from a 50mm to a 70mm pin. That'll give you that extra length. So then you can put the XL hubs on this if you want. The risers on this, there's aluminium risers in this, which were designed by Full Send Electric. There's a whole heap of cable management channels hacked through this as well, so you can put a lot of cables and stuff through this as you go, as well as there is a 3-degree wedge riser in there as well, and I believe it is front and rear to obviously change the angle a little bit and give me a little bit more steering ability. I'm not sure whether that's going to be in the production board or not. Again, stay tuned to see more details on the actual release of the production board model. This one was built for me, so it's a little different than the standard. The motors are 6375 190 kilovolt motors. They are the Full Send Electric motors. They are fantastic. I believe they're a Reacher motor. Sensational kit. We're running obviously full belts, which you saw, and I believe the pulley in this, the wheel pulley is an MBS 72T, I believe, and I'm not sure what size the motor pulley is, so I do apologize for not having that detail. This is really well put together. Now, getting back into the motors and so forth, the motor plate on this was designed and machined by Full Send Electric. Again, this was a prototype motor mount. I do believe they're going to be changed a little bit for the next model. This motor mount was actually made for this board specifically, and I believe they're going to improve this slightly for the next model. These are, well, I'm not sure, approved change. These were specifically designed for this board for me, so there may be some adjustments or some changes to that, obviously with the 3D printed motor guards around the back as well. These again, for me, those 3D printed motor guards were made by me because when everything went through storage and transport, DHL pulled the battery canister or battery pack off this and the shell. The battery pack was actually taken off the board and some bits and pieces were taken apart, and believe it or not, they lost the motor guards. So I 3D printed, drew these up and 3D printed these at work the other day, and so I've got some protection motor mounts, so I didn't have to worry about annoying full send electric too quickly on this because there's such a simple little part to draw up and make. So I made up some of my own. Just to let you know, some of the grip tape had peeled off this. Obviously when they were handling it, DHL were handling it, they weren't handling it well, and DHL did do a bit of a bodge job. So the grip tape that I've got on here is in the same pattern the 2023 Hellcat pattern is, and they're sending me out some new stuff. I had some old grip tape here which I've cut the same patterning out, and obviously I put the CT logo up the front because that's my channel logo. Give you another thing, the full send electric Hellcat is running a loop key for that extra safety and so forth for power on. So it has got a power on switch, but we have got a loop key as well to make sure that everything's safe. So when not in use, take the loop key out. Don't lose this bad boy. I have 2 of them, just in case, just in case. All right, remote. The guys at Full Send Electric have gone the Hoyt puck, and they've gone with the full post-mote shell, which has got some nice indicator lights, power on. Woo woo, brighto, brighto. Looks beautiful. It's looking for the board, looking for the board, looking for the board. So if I put the key in here, put the key in here, find the power on button, which is over here. Power on button, we have connection, and she's happy. I'll put my hand under here and give it a bit of a whiz. So we have a mode button. 2, 3, 1. 1, mode 1. What's that? Mode 2. 3. I haven't been out on this board yet, so that's coming. So it's got 3 modes on it as well. I'll power that down, and there we go. So post-mote shell, it's a really nice comfortable shell. I'm gonna get a lanyard and put a lanyard around there because I like lanyard when I'm recording. I drop the cell a bit, so that'll come. But really, really nice. I do like the illuminated thing. They did give me the bat wing, which is really, really nice as well. But unlike the post-mote, the post-mote's got a 3-hole print. Obviously the bat wing's got a 4-hole print, so I've got a beautiful clear shell for that as well. While I was at EskateCon, I did get another remote shell, which was handmade. Have a look at that. How beautiful is that shell? All right, beautiful shell. So I got another bat wing. It is beautiful. I'll put the maker down here so you can see who made that, but that is beautiful. It cost me $50 US. So making it all sorts of color, but that's my color. That's my Eskate Oz and my YouTube color. So I've got that remote. I'm gonna keep that for something special when I do another build, obviously in time to come. So that's gonna be a little unique. How nice is that? I can use that for this board, but I'm not going to. And obviously standard charger cable for the remote. Now this bad boy here is something I haven't seen before. It is a, can you see that? It's a 10 amp charger. It is a solid charger, really nice plug on the end of this with a detachable slide lock-in mechanism there for the charging cable. Really, really nice. 10 amp charger for this board, which is really cool. So I can do it's nice, it's like my hand size. So if you look at it, I've got little hands, tiny hands. Really nice. It has got a digital display on it as well. So you can see it all running. Really nice and really lightweight. So that's gonna be easy to carry around in my backpack and stuff if I'm doing a long haul for a day and I need to charge somewhere. So that's really amazing. Every time I buy a board, I always make sure I get a full spare wheel, rim and tire, and a spare tube as well. So I asked them to throw that in for me. So I've got that. That's basically it. Obviously, let's just get out there and do some riding. I'll show you this board. Oh, the deck. The deck is a full Harrow Bro deck. You know this deck. They used it before in the last model. It is a beautiful bit of kit. It is a beautiful deck, and I love it, love it, love it, love it. And that's it. There will be an addition to this board for me. I bought one for this board myself. I'll put it on. I'll do a video of putting it on, and it is a, don't know if you can read that because it's all in black. There it is. I bought a De Vega X. So right down below, guess what color this sucker's gonna be? Yeah, you may know already. Anyway, I bought that. That's gonna be put on this board because I do like to know a little bit of my stats, and I like to know how my battery's going and everything. So I'll put that on this board and get that running, and you'll see that in another video coming up. But anyway, let's get out there, let's go ride it, and let's go share the Hellcat 2023, the Craig Taylor edition for Eastgate Con. So here we are on the full cent electric Hellcat 2023. First thing, it's very, very comfortable to ride. The pneumatics make it really sweet. The Hero Bro deck obviously is one of the best on the market that everybody loves. I gotta say, this thing is going to be, once I get used to it, obviously first time out on it, having actual ride, it's going to be a nice board to just go out and just do some nice rides, nice carving. It's comfortable, it's nimble, got some seriously good acceleration and speed. It's a very nice board to ride, very nice board to ride indeed. Obviously the speed of this thing, a bit loose in the rear, so those whites in the rear are a little bit soft. Got a couple of bike riders going double up. Those whites will need to be changed out. I need reds and oranges or reds in the rear. A little bit wobbly in the back, but really nice. Smooth. Really quick. She's a nice board. Tell you what, first impressions, less than a kilometre in, and I am already feeling how nice this board is to ride. Braking is super, super sharp. Heavier in the rear for some more stability in the rear. So a little bit of adjustment still to come, but first impressions, the acceleration, torque, everything else on this board is beautiful. I'll give you a little bit of a run from behind so you can see everything moving. It's a little bit of traffic out on the bike path today. But beautiful. So there we are. Remember, again, if you want to buy this board and you're interested, eSkate Oz, discount code on the Full Send Electric website. I'll put the website in the notes below, but you'll get a discount code of $250 on this, which is huge. This thing is just a beast. It's beautiful. It's so nice to ride. Just understand what sort of rider you are though. Maybe order a couple of different colored shock blocks, reds if you want to go faster and a little bit more comfort in those top end speeds, or whites for those softer things, or just figure them out. There are a few videos out on the Matrix 3 trucks. I may do one. Let me know below if you want me to do one. Now, just to get back into the differences, the motor plates will be different. So the 2023 Hellcat production board, the motor plates or motor mounts will be different. You will see something unique in that. And also the risers will be different as well. So those two things will be completely different. Not sure what motors are going to go for. They may go with the same motors, but we'll wait and see. As I said, these are the 63, 75, 190 kilovolts. Now the one thing you've got to understand about this board is, from Full Send Electric, you can buy all of these parts off Full Send Electric. You can build this board yourself basically. So if you want to, even down to building the battery, you can build this whole board by yourself from spare parts or parts in DIY parts from Full Send Electric. Something you can't do with any other board out there, I believe, but this is next level hardware going into a kit that you can build yourself. Obviously, looking at this deck, I believe this is the color they're going to go for with the styling, but again, don't hang me on that. I don't know if they're going to stick to that, because this was specific for eSkateCon for me. So I love it. I just want to go out and ride it all the time now. It is beautiful. It is not going to replace my other board. It's just going to add to my arsenal of beautiful boards that I love to ride, and I'm so fortunate to have this. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Stick around, more videos of this beautiful thing to come. But remember, stay upright, keep smiling, because I am seriously happy about this beautiful thing being in my possession finally, full time, and I can ride it whenever I want, and that's it. Enjoy. Whew.